black and I'm proud. Hey, now everybody just say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Come on, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, now everybody just say it loud.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CJ.
And it's your boy Tim.
Welcome back to the Say It Loud podcast. Say it loud.
Black and proud.
Yo, we are happy that y'all joined us, man.
What's poppin'?
For all y'all that are actually watching, yo, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate
thanks for the love, thanks for the follows, the likes, the subscribes, all that.
All of that. Speaking of subscribe, please subscribe to our YouTube, Say It Loud. Is it Say It Loud Podcast?
Say It Loud Podcast on YouTube.
Okay.
like the videos, like the channel, subscribe to the channel.
Please.
Show us some love, y'all. We need your support.
Yeah.
We out here.
Yes.
And we black.
Out here in a big way.
In a big way.
Always been black. I mean,
always.
That's just what we do.
We are more prouder in 2022.
There it is.
Coming up.
Man, so Thanksgiving. Forgot about that. Thanksgiving just passed. How was your Thanksgiving, man?
Thanksgiving went off without a hitch, brother, and your boy was tasked with the making of the turkey.
Okay.
Now, if you don't understand how important the turkey is to a Thanksgiving dinner, it is the centerpiece. It is the main attraction. Now, an individual, Amen, who is tasked with making of the turkey has to be of some sort of intelligence, has to have some sort of decorum, has to have a palate, has to have skills in the kitchen, who can know their way around the kitchen.
There's so many different things you need in order to make
I'm going
turkey.
to break it. I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking it down right now for our viewers so you can understand what it takes to make the perfect turkey. Now, if I'll post the video on the Facebook page, but I did make a video of my turkey, and I must say it was the hit of Thanksgiving Day. It was the juiciest turkey I've ever made personally in my whole life. I have a technique that is scientific down to the wire, that it's ingrained in my very DNA. And when I tell you this turkey was amazing, it was definitely amazing. It was a work of art. It was poetry. I'm talking big noise because I'm confident in my turkey making skills. The turkey was delicious, beyond delicious. I'm going to just let you know that right now. Everything else, but my sister made the mac and cheese, and shouting out my sister, Taryn, you make the best macaroni and cheese in life ever, and I will fight anybody on that. Everything was great. Everything was popping. Family was there. Family was in attendance.
Yeah.
Kids was running around with like chicken with their heads cut off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a very, very, very good Thanksgiving.
That's what's up. I just want to just roll back real quick. Now, I'm not in any way, shape, or form denying, downgrading, denigrating any of the D words. Your turkey making skills. Turkey ain't that important.
So let me ask you this then: how messed up would your Thanksgiving be if the turkey, everything else was good, but the turkey was messed up?
What else is there?
Okay, so let's say, all right. No, that's a valid point. Say you got mac and cheese, you got dressing.
Ew.
Or yeah, so time out. That's not stuffing; it's dressing. There's a difference.
They're both disgusting.
Oh, you're just being a hater.
You can take the dress, put it with the stuff, and throw it out.
Oh, you ain't had the right type of dressing. But anyway,
I be dressing.
Anyway, you got sweet potato pie. You got candy yams. You got collard greens, cornbread. Your typical stuff, but it's just like the best of everything.
Typical for black people.
Yeah, typical for black people.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't know what y'all white folks be doing. But
kale turkey.
Kale turkey. No, let Amber come through the Thanksgiving with some tofurkey.
I was about to say it's a turkey or cauliflower.
Cauliflower turkey.
Cauliflower turkey.
You are escort. Get her out.
Yeah, but she gotta go.
Thank you. So everything else was good.
Yeah.
Desserts was good too. You got your peach cobbler. You got your red velvet cake. You got
peach cobbler ain't necessary. I told you this. The ooze and the crust are good, but Warm peaches is disgusting, bro.
I'm gonna have to take your black card on this,
Bro. You can take it.
Can you be a
you
whole?
take my black card.
You could be a whole black man and denounce peach
You
cobbler.
can take my
That
black
is
card.
a
I am made out
staple.
of black man.
That is a staple in black culture. You just gonna disown peach cobbler? The ancestors is mad at you right now. You done lost your seat in the ancestral plane right now. You done lost it.
I'm trying to get my seat in heaven. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Stupid. Ain't nobody trying to sit it. I mean, listen, no disrespect. Okay.
Stupid. But look though. Everything else was popping. It was good. But the turkey was just messed up. And it ain't had to be like ruined. It's just like dry. Like it's just nasty.
Like white meat.
Yeah. Like
Because the dark meat is the only part of the bird I like.
No. I tell everybody this. If you don't like white meat on turkey or chicken, it's because you ain't never had it correctly. Like you let me.
That's because it's not correct.
Okay, see.
How you gonna have something correct if it ain't correct when they give it to you?
No.
Message.
So okay, so answer the question then. If
you're saying everything else is good,
right?
Except the turkey, is there no other meat on the table?
No.
Because then yes, I'm gonna be upset if the meat. I'm saying turkey's not necessary,
right?
As the meat, you could have ham. I don't really like ham like that either. But for me, lumpia, okay, and meatballs. You know, with the sauce, you have the good meatballs and some lumpias. I'm straight. Now I'll eat the turkey if it's there, but it ain't necessary. So if the turkey was messed up, but there was some meatballs with Sweet Baby Ray Glisten.
You talking about the meatball that they always have at baby showers?
Yep.
The baby shower meatballs?
And my auntie make them. My girl make them. I mean, I made them. Mine wasn't as good. I think I bought the wrong brand.
Oh, see,
because listen.
You messing up from
I'm
the gate.
cheap. I'm not cheap. I'm frugal. So I go when I shop and I try to get things that are almost like it. You can't do that with all foods.
No.
The meatballs were terrible. I did it with Pop-Tarts once. Never again.
Oh no! See, you can't get
some pastry.
You can't get the store brand of everything. There's only certain things that you can get by with getting the store brand. There's other things that you just get
Pop
name brand. Yeah.
You call it pop or soda?
Soda.
All right.
Yeah, it's soda.
Why?
It's just I don't know. No, pop.
Sodas just seems like so much work.
No, you just lazy, man.
Soda pop.
Yeah, whatever. You just lazy.
Whatever.
How was your Thanksgiving though?
Mine was good. We hosted. My girl cooked everything, except for cornbread and brisket. Ooh. That brisket though. My stepdad make a fire brisket. That's what I'm saying. So we did have turkey. Right. She made the turkey and I ate the dark meat. It was good stuff. But if it wasn't there, I know there was brisket and lumpias because she didn't make the lumpias.
Okay, I can dig it.
We didn't have the meatballs, but we had like smoky roll type or like smoky dogs joints. Mac and cheese, bomb. It was funny. So my sister makes mac and cheese.
Right.
Delicious.
Right.
I was like, yo, girls making the mac and cheese. And everybody was just kind of like, all right, it's your house, you do it. But I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that people had faith.
Yeah.
They didn't give me the vibe that there was faith. They didn't give me the vibe that they thought it was going to be something nefarious.
Here's why they gave you that vibe.
Because you're white.
It's not just that.
Oh.
Macaroni and cheese. Listen, the Thanksgiving is over if the macaroni and cheese is messed up. The turkey we can
not
get.
If you're lactose intolerant.
But okay, well, excluding because not everybody is lactose intolerant. Okay,
I'm halfway there. I still throw it up.
Excluding the turkey because I'm talking about the macaroni and cheese right now. Now I can get by the turkey. We can if the turkey's not up to par. All right, we can deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if the mac and cheese is not hitting like it's supposed to hit, let me tell you something. I'm leaving, and I probably won't speak to you for another year. Seriously, because you don't mess up the mac and cheese. If you have a big family and you're assigning people to make stuff for Thanksgiving, I pray you ain't the one that gets the mac and cheese. And if you are, you need to come with your A game.
Okay. I got something to say on that, but let me finish this real quick because I don't want to leave my girl hanging on a ledge here. So she made everything, including the mac and cheese, and it was funny. My nieces and nephew, they was over here, my mom and sister and all that stuff, and they're eating. And one of my nieces, you know, I got 4 nieces. Mm-hmm. 2 of them are very cynical. I love y'all. They're you know, but one of them was eating the mac and cheese right next to my sister, and she ate it, and then her face, I watched her face kind of turn, and she looked at my sister, and she said, and she whispered this is why it felt good in my spirit. She's like, yo, this mac and cheese is really good, Mom. But she said it quiet, like could nobody hear it. I was like, see, that's what you want. You don't want no fake love out in the street. It was very low key. And I went in, gave my girl a little pat on the booty cheeks. Was like, girl, they out here loving your shit. Okay, but back to what you were saying about messing up mac and cheese. Why is it that people act like Thanksgiving is the most important meal of the year? But wait, hold on, because I say this because I saw somebody online say, actually, it might have been, no, I'm not going to say no names. I saw somebody online say, y'all act like you don't eat Thanksgiving dinner every day of the year anyway. Because we eat mac and cheese. Let's not say we eat mac and cheese only on Thanksgiving. That's a lie from the pits of hell. We know good mac and cheese because we eat that junk on the regular.
Right.
Let me stop slapping the table. I don't know what that's doing to the microphone. Okay. But so it blows my mind how upset people get. And I'll be like, okay, it sucks. Okay. So what? You know you had some good stuff last week. It's how does this kill your whole vibe?
So here's how I look at it. Thanksgiving is the Super Bowl of all of cooking events. You know what I'm saying? There's 4 major holidays that people really cook on. There's Christmas, the 4th of July, Thanksgiving, and Valentine's Day, because people like to cook, people like to go out to eat, people like to cook dinner for their significant others.
Memorial Day more than,
but it's still like the 4th of July. So I'll roll 5. So I'll give you 5. Memorial Day, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Those 5 holidays, some cooking is going down.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, however, because not everybody can make the Christmas, but Thanksgiving is the Super Bowl of all of the year. Like that's where Auntie come with her best. Like I got relatives who only make.
Then what are y'all doing the rest of the year though?
Well,
what am I eating? What was the mac and cheese you brought last month? Was that your trash cheese? Because you know what? Then you're fired.
No, it's not. It's not trash. Here's the thing: you don't put all your effort into, okay, my sister hands down makes the best macaroni and cheese in the world. Okay, that I've ever had. Okay, I'll say that I've ever had.
Okay.
Now, she spends time on Thanksgiving to perfect the mac and cheese.
What does that mean?
That means she spends extra time. She puts extra, she's extra on Thanksgiving. But if she's just making but if she's making macaroni and cheese just to make macaroni and cheese, it's not going to be like how she made it before, because I mean it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, money plays a big part in it too. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't. You would take a good $60 to make, and I'm just approximately $60 to make a good pan of baked mac and cheese, and she can't do that like every other week. But you can make something that's like it, but it'll just get you through. But if you come, you got to come with your A game for Thanksgiving, because it's not just your family; it's the whole family. Because you can slip up on the mac and cheese just for your family and be cool. But if you bring some whackness to Thanksgiving, the whole family gonna talk about you, and it's a pride thing, really.
So here's the thing: is I agree. Actually, I like the analogy of it being the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I just don't care. So it's weird. It's weird to me to hear the things that people really get agitated about. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about, black folk banter, spades, is banter. Now that could turn real, but a lot of the times it's banter. Mm-hmm. We're not really arguing. Don't call the police. It's just how we talk. Mm-hmm. But it be stuff like Thanksgiving and shit like that people be real hot. TikTok was hot with the messed up Thanksgiving and how the black people went off on people. And I'm just like, yo, like, did your day suck when you woke up? Like, what is your problem? Relax, bro. I mean, mac and cheese seemed to be the topic of a lot of them. But, like, it was just mac and cheese. It's going to make you shit anyway. Relax.
Oh, gosh. Okay. You don't have that connection like I do.
I just don't.
I'm sorry. I
be stressed.
Bro, look, I'm a big dude. There's no hiding. I eat people. Okay.
Wait, you got to say that differently.
No, I eat.
Comma people. Okay, it's just I eat people. That's what I do.
Grammar is important.
Dahmer.
No, okay. I don't eat people. No, shut up. But look. I contact people in my family months ahead of time to make sure they're making such and such for Thanksgiving. Like Thanksgiving is in November. August, I'm at my sister's. Like I'm talking at my sister's house. Like, yo, Tootie, are you making the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving? She'd be like,
and if she's not,
yes.
Then what happens? Does the world stop?
No, the world doesn't stop. But Thanksgiving's a lot sadder now.
Why?
Because
nobody else get a shot.
There's certain things you have to have at Thanksgiving for it to really feel like Thanksgiving. Otherwise, it's just Thursday dinner.
That's what it is.
But you have to have these things in order for it to be a true.
Why is Thanksgiving so special? Now let's take it away from the mac and cheese. Let's just take it away from there.
Yeah.
Why is Thanksgiving so special?
Because it's the gathering of family, having it all and everybody in one space. Playing games, eating, talking, catching up.
So kick back with the family.
Kick back. That's the most important thing.
But why is Thanksgiving so special then? Why can't a kickback with our family just be the stuff that we do? Because that's the life we get from things. Yo, man, Thanksgiving is my time. It is a Thursday dinner.
Right.
With your family. You could do that.
Right. You absolutely can. But here's the thing though. Like
and food's cheaper. Probably.
That's true. Okay. But if you got relatives who live like out of state and like you want to see them, why not gather in one place and why not wait till the holidays? It's just the season.
See, now here's another thing. Now Christmas is different just because there's a thing in the atmosphere with Christmas. At least to me. Thanksgiving, no change in the atmosphere for me. So my thing is, just what you said, you got relatives coming in. Right. Why? If they're coming in from out of town, that means there's probably some prices that are jacked up because it's a holiday.
Right.
Why don't y'all just have a reunion at a different time and do it on a Thursday? You can have I think my cheapness and my I don't like little things that actually that's making me how about say things that irritate people irritate me.
Okay. See,
it's just like, why are you worried about that? Don't do it.
Yeah, you're frugal is all. Yeah. I just learned something new about.
Well, listen, brother, especially so again, because I quit my job a couple weeks ago. So, and even before then, I had a corporate job, and I pay was all right. And even then, I was very frugal. Now that they had stopped that automatic deposit of the check that I'm normal to seeing. Now it's a much smaller one, and I was like, dang, we really doing this, ain't we? So with that, I'm definitely more conscious. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm hustling, so I'm gonna keep making the money, but I got to watch what I spend because I can't be running. I ain't got nobody to run to be like, yo, man, let me borrow. Nah, bro, I gotta make it. I made this choice,
right?
So I'm out here, but so I'm frugal.
Okay, I can dig it.
What I wanted to say, bro, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
So, again, with me left my job and I work out of the house a lot now.
Okay.
I smoke. Don't judge me. I smoke whatever. No, I don't smoke whatever. I smoke. So I in my apartments, you can't smoke inside and you can't smoke within 100 feet of the buildings. But I live on the river, so there's a lot of little places you can go. So where a bunch of people go, I drive my car and park over by the river. So I do that all the time. It's the middle of the day, so if to anybody untrained eye, like, this guy got to go to work, sort of. So I'm over there. smoking. I'm watching something on Netflix, and as I'm doing that, this dude in a bright green vest, I think he's one of the groundskeeper people, walks up. First of all, scared the shit out of me. That's a problem. Cause I caught me so off guard. So he's like, "Hey," and I was like, "Yo, bro!" So immediately I'm right there. So I got that heightened sense of thing going on. Then he says to me, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to startle you. Just wondering, are you homeless?"
Oh no.
So this is a white dude. So
no.
So I immediately, because again, now I'm amped up. He's like, "Are you homeless?" I said, "What?" And he said, "Oh, well, I just see you in your car a lot, but I don't ever see it parked around." And then I cut him off. I was like, "Bruh, I live here. Get the fuck away from me."
Oh shoot.
That was my, hey man. Then he responds, "Oh, well, I was just going to say, there's people you have to worry about if you are homeless." Cut him off again. I was like, "I said I live here, and you're irritating the shit out of me. Walk away."
Wow.
Then he's like, "Well, I didn't mean to bug you. I mean, we just have a lot of homeless." And I said, "Get the fuck away." So I grabbed the door handle to get out. I don't know why, because if I would have got out, I wouldn't have took it. He was an older white man. But that's how I was feeling. And I grabbed the door handle, and he was just like, "Oh, no, it's okay. It's all right now." And he just walked off. And I was like, "Man, if you don't mind your..." I'm sorry I'm cussing, so I'm very amped up.
Oh, yeah,
but,
I could tell.
Yeah, that happened. And it's dumb because I see this dude. Listen, I think he's one of the groundskeepers. And I've lived here for 4 years. So I don't care if you don't see my car around. I don't care if you don't see me unless I'm outside. That's the only place you're supposed to see me, bitch. You ain't supposed to see me in my house. I don't care. Woo! And then he gonna try to tell me, "Well, the manager." I know who Marilyn is, motherfucker.
Oh shoot.
I mean, I was going in because I was very upset. Like, and again, this is the middle of the day. Even if it's the middle of the night, still ain't your business. Still ain't got no reason to come up to me. But the middle of the day, I'm sitting where the smokers sit, and you gonna come up to me, hey, a basic, what are you doing here? Like, I don't ever see you in an apartment. Of course you don't. So that happened.
Oh man.
Today, and I just, yeah. Wow. I was very taken aback. It was weird because I was upset, but I was upset. Yeah, wow. I'm gonna leave it at that. So yeah, it's still out here. I don't want to jump off the ledge and call and say something was racist because I know racism. Racism has come at me. That could have been, or it could have been his white lens of, "Oh, I'm just trying to protect the neighborhood."
I think that was it. I think that was it. I think that's what he was doing. He was looking at the situation through his own viewpoint and
of what? Because they are a bunch of other white people that were parked around me. That's weird.
We just have to do the right thing, and you have to maintain decorum. And
what is with you with this word decorum today? What movie was that? We have to maintain some decorum. Wait, Richard Pryor. First black president sketch on the Richard Pryor show. Yeah. Where the dude was trying to ask about his mama, and he was like, "Let's maintain some decorum."
Right.
Sorry.
Right. Wait. See, we'll circle around.
That's all I wanted to get. We're off of that.
All right. Look, speaking of Richard Pryor.
Yes.
So I'm going through YouTube last night, like I usually do, and I came across his that skit he did with Chevy Chase, and he was doing the job
Word
Association.
Yeah,
one of the funniest sketches I've ever seen in my life, and it's as simple as just Richard Pryor just reacting to Chevy Chase.
Yeah,
and like it's just clever because they're both spitting out racial nicknames, and like you get to the end and he was like, Chevy Chase was like, "Nigger," and he goes, "Dead honky." He started looking at him and he was like, you see his mouth was just like twitching. He was like, He was like, "Yo, you got the job." He was like, "You know what? Take a few weeks off. You look tired." He was like, "Okay." I was like, "That is hilarious, bro."
The Richard Pryor comedy sketch show was hit and miss for me. Those sketches, which is probably why it was so short lived. But that one was okay.
It's in my top 5 funniest sketches of like all. Like,
was that on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I think so because it had. Chevy
I know
Chase
that
on
game was because I know Eddie Murphy said he had watched that a bunch of times.
Oh,
but
okay.
when it comes, it's weird because I am such a. I'll talk about race, bro. That's a fun conversation to me. But it's a passionate one. Yeah. But it's fun. It's what I like to do.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Like overt things like that. Even though I get the comedy part of it.
Right.
That's cool. I'm just like it's that particular joke, that sketch, or even some of Dave Chappelle's things in the Chappelle Show. Some of them I was like, I get the comedy, but it's just not my thing. Which is what I hope. What some of you would do with comedians or any other entertainers that you're not feeling. Just be like, that wasn't my cup of tea.
Right. And leave it at that.
And leave it at that.
Yeah.
That Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor going back and forth wasn't my favorite. We're the Nigger Family. Dave Chappelle wasn't my favorite.
What?
There was some funny parts.
Oh, that sketch was super.
Dave
funny.
Chappelle actually was the only funny part of that when he was like niggas. That was that was hilarious.
He was like niggas.
He was like, I know it comes between a nigga and they park.
So where would you put the Chappelle Show in the top sketch comedy shows?
As a whole? As a whole, it's winning. I'm saying that's what I said. There's parts of that I didn't like, but as a whole, it was brilliant.
Yeah. Would it be the best sketch comedy show of all time?
Are we talking black?
No, period.
Actually, I don't know no white ones.
Well, we got SNL, we got Mad TV.
SNL's so trash.
SNL's trash? We got a disagreement, y'all.
Throw it all
No, we got a disagreement. SNL is hilarious to me. It's
now,
funny to me.
I'll be real. I have not watched SNL in years.
No, SNL is hilarious. I've seen some of their new skits and like even from like last year. It's hilarious, bro. Like it's so funny. Like they got when they have the guest people come on and then they be acting with them and stuff and like it's just the talent is it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fan. I just say that I'm a fan.
Well, I don't have see. Here's my problem: is if I don't have an interest. I have nothing to back it up, and therefore it's like one of those. I don't want to be against SNL, but I know enough to know that I've seen some not funny stuff, and I'm just like, I
mean, well, here's what it is with me though. Like when I make these lists, these top 5, top 10 lists, I always take into effect their impact on the genre or the culture as a whole. If you look at all the stars that were born from SNL, like Eddie Murphy, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, it's like a handful, just a long list.
What was the last crop of stars?
The last crop of stars?
Yes.
I mean, right now,
and Keenan doesn't count.
What?
Because Keenan was famous before SNL.
Okay. Okay. Well, Pete Davidson.
I was about to say Pete Davidson, but who are more stars?
Yeah. So I mean, Pete Davidson is definitely one of the funnier cast members of SNL. That's new. Freaking Kate McKinnon is super funny.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you don't because you don't watch SNL.
Wait a minute. So okay. The last crop, not the people, because I'm trying to think. Because we say names from the 80s.
No, I'm naming off like new people who's on the show now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Chris Redd and
don't know who that is.
Yeah, Michael Che's on there with that one news skit. He's super funny. Who else? No, man. I mean, there's some new people on the cast now that's just super funny. You gotta open that. You gotta open your mind sometimes and open.
My mind be open.
Get that lens cleared off because like I was talking to my cousin the other day about about music and like old school versus new school music, and he was like, you got to listen with your new school ears, not your old school ears. And that made a lot of sense because when we listen to old school music, like, it takes us back to a place. You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up on it.
I feel like I was telling you this last week, man.
Right. Yeah, okay. but look though, but when we listen to we can't judge new music with our old school ears. You know what I'm saying?
You absolutely can. First of all, let's be clear.
Okay.
You can absolutely judge new school music with old school ears and get it out of here. Now, is it? I'm not even gonna say right because music. What people like is subjective.
Right.
Good music is subjective to who's hearing it.
That's very true.
I just don't believe that there's you can't do this. I mean, maybe I just don't hear your music the way you hear it.
Right.
Maybe my ears is only old.
Okay.
I looked at my daddy's ears. Them were some old niggas on the side of his face. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe he just like say I rap now. I write.
Right.
And I don't think I have a rap voice, but I love to write.
Right.
But I do that because it's a new way that I found to express things I want to say.
Right.
But Thanksgiving, my dad was over here, and I played him some of the stuff I recorded. And my dad is my biggest fan. But he was like, I don't even know what's happening. I don't. He can't hear what my nephew, who came over and heard some stuff, and he was like, and my nieces. My father can't hear that, and I'm not gonna put that on. I don't like new school stuff. No, my father is down for whatever, and he's not a musician, but he's a music head. But some things just don't click, and so I just stopped trying to put that on. Just be like, listen, if you rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, you don't. Hopefully, you give it a fair chance. But music is so subjective. Why argue about it?
Right. Very true.
Unless for the sport. Versus, it's a sport. Okay.
Right.
But,
right. Speaking of, since we're on the topic on music, my top 5 MCs have changed. And I never thought it would, but it changed.
Refresh, because we talked about this last week, but refresh. What was your top 5?
What was my top 5?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you what my top 5 was, and then I'll tell you what it is now.
I'll
tell you the reason why it is the way it is now. I had M at number 5. Tupac number 4, Snoop at number 3, Method Man number 2, Busta Rhymes at number 1.
Your list was not at all what I remembered. Okay,
that was my top 5.
Okay.
Now, Snoop Dogg released The Algorithm, his newest album.
Okay.
My list is a power ranking that moved him up to number 2. Snoop Dogg is now my number 2 MC of all time, and this album put him up there. That album is a 10 out of 10 for me. It is the perfect album to me. I'm talking about to me. Everybody out here everybody else might feel different, but Snoop Dogg Presents The Algorithm is a 10 out of 10 perfect hip hop album for me, and that solidified his spot in my top 5 at number 2, behind Busta, who will never leave that spot. But Snoop, he's so consistent. His discography is so good. Like, it's just good music. Yeah. It's good hip hop and it's good music. The Algorithm was put together perfectly.
I haven't heard I
pray to Jesus, God Almighty, that Snoop Dogg sees this episode. Because if he sees this episode, I'm speaking right to you, Snoop. You are a genius for putting this together. You had yourself, Busta Rhymes, and Method Man in the same album.
Is that what was up?
Yeah.
Okay. It's bringing it closer in my mind on what you're doing.
But not only that though. He had new talent on there who put some good music out there.
I heard him talking in an interview. I don't know if it was Breakfast Club or what, but he was talking about some of the new people he was working with.
Yeah.
Just getting them, in the studio and getting people doing stuff. Collaborating and all that.
Yep. Look, Jane Hancock. There's a singer on that album. She's about to, if she ain't blown up yet, I'm just now finding out about her. If she ain't came out yet, she's gonna be she's the next one, because I can't.
What kind of voice she got? 'Cause I don't know who she is.
She's
did she got like what do you call, like a Jhené Aiko soft, or
no,
she got like
no. It's like closer to Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's that one. Like she's just the couple tracks she had on there was just amazing. And Snoop put the album together really beautifully. And I'll say this too: Snoop is a genius at putting the album together. Like, you ever listen to an album and it feels like it was just thrown together? Like it just felt like a bowl of cereal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This was just like put together like. It's like Snoop put himself ordered the track. Like he's just
first, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
I think it's depending on, because yes, I do know what you're talking about as far as the way albums be put together,
right?
But see, that might be depending on the story you're trying to tell, because you have now. I haven't heard the algorithm, so I can't comment on that. But I know, like, New Edition, Heartbreak. I mean, that was a story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That made sense as you went through.
Right.
Or I was about to say Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP. Yes. I don't know if that was necessarily a story, but it was enough to build a character.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you have stuff like that, which seems intentional on what they're doing.
Right.
As opposed to, I'm trying to think of a album that was randomly put together that kind of correlates. I want to keep it in black people. I don't want to. I don't want to be unfair. Well, honestly, I can only think of like alternative.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't know the tracks for any of Childish Gambino, but his songs individually be kind of all over the place.
Right.
So that makes me assume the album is kind of, but I don't know that. I don't know that, but my assumption.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, and Snoop has enough skin in the game, enough time in the game to know how to create the type of album that he wants to see.
It's it's a beautiful
and
piece.
Him being at the boss level now, he can call the shots, because being an artist is totally different. You can be an artist and want to make a certain type of album, but you can't.
Right. And I can only give it to you how I received it. This is how I look at old school artists now as a whole, as a whole community of artists who've been around since like 80s, 90s. When they make an album such as this, to me, it's not just music to me. It is art to me.
So like 444?
Yeah, like 444.
So you're talking about older rappers that have matured and have a different thing.
Right. When they come out with an album such as this, and it's back to back, no skips, and it's just you were just in music heaven with this album. To me, it's not just music anymore. It's a work of art. You know what I'm saying?
Like an NFT?
Yeah, like an NFT. Right. So this album, along with the soundtrack to The Harder They Fall, and we'll touch on that later, are both just works of art to me. Because the way they was put together, it couldn't have just been a couple of record execs deciding what to put on the record to make money. No, this was intricate. This was hands-on. This was taken care of. Like, this album to me holds a special place in my heart.
All right, wait, when did it come out?
Last 2 weeks ago, I think.
And it's already that was my question I was going to ask, because there's no diss to Snoop, because Snoop is Snoop.
No,
but my question is, I want to make sure you're not just being, well, even if you are,
no,
but being a prisoner to the moment.
No, I'm not a prisoner of the moment at all. If it's whack, I'll tell you.
But see, that could be a prisoner of the moment too.
No, I'm not. No, it's not. I listened to before I even made a determination. I listened to the whole album.
I dig it.
Right.
I just want you to make sure you understand what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that when you can listen to the whole album and be like, yo, that shit was crazy. And it could be.
Right.
But in your heightened state of, yo, got some new Snoop and it's hot, you're like, yo, it's the best thing Snoop's ever done, hands down. I want to hear
okay, I know
it. But then as time goes by, you're like, okay, I might have been just hyped up.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I understand. I know what you're saying, because when Busta released the ELE 2, when it dropped on my birthday too, I was like, oh snap, this is the best album Busta ever put out. And then I had to go back and listen to it again, and I was like, it might not be the best album, but I was just hyped up because Busta's my number one, and his album released on my birthday. I was just hyped up. Like, this is the greatest thing ever.
See, and that's the thing. That builds into like the
Right.
nostalgia thing
Right.
at the moment.
Right.
Like, this is why it's because I remember it. Like, all
Right.
right, but we
in this case, that's not the case.
Yeah.
In this instance, that's not the case. I'm saying after listening to the whole album front to back without skipping, giving my full thoughts on it, and if there was a weak link, I would tell you. I would definitely let you know. Oh yeah, this weak in this places, but this album is strong. Like, if I had it my way, it'd be album of the year.
Album of the year.
Yeah, if I had it my way, it'd be album of the year.
I have
listen to it. Listen to it.
Uh,
I promise you will not be disappointed. This album is brilliant.
I want to say before we move on to something, and this might be real random, but whatever. Just speaking of album of the year, it's past, but Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby is just. Hold on.
What's this forward away?
Okay, let me be clear, folks. Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby album is amazing. Okay? Amazing. I got hip to it from To Hear More, from Damn Internet You Scary. Talked about it. I was like, well, let me go and YouTube this Ari Lennox he talking about. And I listened, and I said, oh, I got to have this. My loving girlfriend got me the album.
Oh, you got the vinyl.
The
too.
vinyl. You see what I'm saying?
Snap.
That's what I wanted. Because I love that crackling. And it was, woo. Okay, never mind. Well, you know what? I'm going to talk about Ari Lennox on something at one point. But we're going to move on. All right. So you had sent me a message of a tweet.
Speak on it.
Let me find it right here. Here it go. It's from, who is this? Fleas Navidad. Oh, Feliz. Man, I can't read. I'm slow. That happened in real time. All right. This is from Feliz Navidad. Oh, Father Flea, whatever. It says top 5 white people of all time.
Oh yeah.
What, you think these are in order?
No, they're not in order.
Okay.
No.
So they have Mac Miller, Steve Irwin, Tony Hawk, Bill Nye, and Stone Cold. And he said, that's it. Nobody else.
Okay.
I have a problem with this list.
Okay, speak on it.
Okay, so let's start with who's on the list. Excuse me. Mac Miller. I don't have a problem with Mac Miller. I never listened to Mac Miller. So I just don't have the same feeling. You know what I mean? No hate towards him. I just don't know any of the stuff. So he's not on that list for me. Steve Irwin.
Steve
Irwin's,
I keep him up there
because he was gangster with it, man.
I think this list is like, which white person is like loved amongst both races?
Yeah, see, I think that's what it is. And is this person black? It's a dark picture. Yeah, it's a dark figure.
I can't really tell, but I think this list is just.
Oh yeah, he is black.
White folks black people and white people, and all other races too, that they just love like. It's
okay,
a part
we're
of
talking about a universe. I mean, top 5 white people. I can't help but think of this question. Actually, what we were talking about earlier. I can't help but think of saying top 5 white people. White people to black people. But if we're looking at in general,
yeah, like what white person is like can go to the cookout and the barbecue?
See, there's not too many. And here's it. Because he was looking at me funny when we talked about this off camera. And I explained it, and he got it. So let me see if I can explain it. When black folks say, who can come to the cookout, we are basically saying, who is cool with us and can come chill.
Right.
Who can be in the midst and just blend in.
And nobody will feel weird.
And nobody going to feel no kind of way.
Right.
That's what black folks typically mean when we say who can come to the cookout.
Right.
But the fact that he said who can come to the cookout and the top 5 white people. See, there's a difference because I'm not going to sit here and say that people who would be on my particular top 5 white people list would all be invited to the cookout. And I say that because when he made 2 different distinctions, the cookout versus top 5 white people, I was like, well, let's just look at the cookout as which white person is going to bring something of value to an actual cookout. Not our typical meaning. I split the meaning. So with that, listen, Steve Irwin, gangster, and I rock with him. Or rocked with him.
Right.
But if we're talking about an actual barbecue at the house, I'm not inviting Steve Irwin. No.
Please, nigga, let you be at the cookout and Steve Irwin walk in like,
and
what's
with
up?
What in his? What does he bring to the table?
It's just Steve Irwin. He's just coming to kick it. Like what? Like you.
What's the conversation? What are you talking with Steve Irwin about?
I'm talking about everything. Like whatever we talk about. I'm pretty sure he has some thoughts to interject and have conversation. I'm just saying, like he could come to the cookout and everybody like,
Wait, we're doing top 5 though.
Right, top 5. I'm saying of all white celebs. If we're talking about celebrities, he can walk into a black cookout right now and niggas would be like, hey, that's Crocodile Hunter.
Okay, but
what's happening?
You're right.
That's what we're talking about.
You're right. See, but right there, again, we don't be on the same page of what we're talking about. Because I'm literally saying, what is this nigga bringing in his hands? Because you got Auntie doing with the mac and cheese.
Okay.
What is this nigga bringing that we're comfortable enough to say, yeah, bring that and come chill with us?
Here's the thing.
What's he bringing?
If he can bring whatever, he's still coming to the cookout.
Now, how come the white man can bring whatever, but the mac and cheese better be right or I'm shutting all this shit down?
No, he could come with something. I'm just saying, if he come, this list is about if he come to the cookout.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be like, who brought the white dude? Or we gonna be like, oh snap, it's Crocodile Hunter. He up in my cookout. That's what we're talking about. That's who's in the top 5.
What's the difference between that list and the top 5 white people?
There's no difference.
See, I feel like there has to be.
There's no difference. It's the same effect.
But if the
it means the same thing.
But if you're saying the top 5 white people of all time is a general loved by the masses can't come to the cookout. So how is the list the same?
Well, this dude has to be black because he must.
He's black as hell.
Yeah,
but
he's
he's on the stairwell.
He's looking at it through his lens. So I'm gonna go with he's saying these top 5 white people can come to the cookout and be cool. That's how we gotta look at it.
Stone Cold is not on that list.
Stone Cold is on the list. Stone Cold is at the barbecue.
I'll preface that.
Stone Cold is at the cookout. Matter of fact, Stone Cold will probably put on the cookout.
No, if we're going, I'm based on. Stone Cold is. I'm not a wrestling person. I didn't watch. Well, I did watch wrestling until I didn't anymore. And I think I stopped before Stone Cold came on the scene. So I'm just not in that world. So I don't have that Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't care. You are a thick-necked white dude.
Okay. Okay, let me tell you something.
He's not entertaining. I seen him in what's the football movie with Adam Sandler? The Longest Yard? Nigger, that's what he said to Nelly.
Okay, see, look.
That's what he said to Nelly.
Let me tell you something about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Niggas love Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Amen.
We love Stone Cold Steve. I ask any black wrestling fan living in the hood who their top 5 wrestlers.
I'm not in that. No, that's not fair.
But you're not a wrestling fan though.
Yeah.
So ask a wrestling fan who was black and from the hood, like inner city, who their favorite wrestlers were and are. One of them will definitely be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Why?
Because there's an interesting parallel between, for lack of a better term, hood niggas and rednecks. It's an interesting parallel.
I do agree. I do agree with that.
So he's from San Antonio. He's like from the South. Like he's got that redneck Southern drawl. Like he just don't take no shit. Just kicking ass in the ring. Like that's black attitude. You want to keep it real?
Yeah, but he's not black, and his attitude ain't the same as
okay,
the black
he's
people.
Not black.
It's a different thing. Actually, that has nothing to do with anything.
It doesn't have nothing to do with anything. I'm just saying, if Stone Cold Steve Austin came into a black cookout right now, niggas would lose their mind because it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, and again, I don't agree with you. Or excuse me, I don't disagree that niggas would lose their mind. Again, my thing is, we talking top 5 of all time.
Yes, of all time, all white people.
Of all time,
Stone
all
Cold
white
Steve
people.
Austin. Yes,
Stone
he's up
Cold
there.
Is on there.
He's up there.
All right.
Matter of fact, I'll be so hard pressed to say that black folks we kind of claim Stone Cold a little bit.
Nigga, I don't. No. What he just said does not represent all black people.
Stone Cold said so.
No.
Come on, bro.
Who else is on this list? Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk's definitely invited to the cookout.
What the hell is happening
Definitely.
here? What the hell is going on?
Definitely.
Why?
Tony Hawk
what
is
has
invited.
Tony done for you?
Tony Hawk is invited. He ushered in the whole skater scene.
Do you skate, nigga?
I don't skate, but I got black friends who skate.
You're right. You know what though? For all our skater fans out there, that's what's up. I got on the skateboard twice, busting my shit.
Okay,
I'm good, but I want to know how Tony Hawk is making it over. Wait, let me say the rest of the people on the list because this is upsetting me now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you have Mac Miller,
right?
Steve Irwin,
right?
Tony Hawk, Bill Nye, and Stone Cold.
Oh yeah, that's a solid list.
So
with the exception of Mac Miller, because I can argue he can come to the cookout, but I can argue he ain't in the top 5. Maybe
but now you arguing what I was just arguing.
Okay, so I agree with you with that part.
This nigga here,
I agree with you for that part. But I'm just saying, like Tony Hawk to black folk, he's near and dear to black folks and white people for different but the same reasons. Black folks didn't really get into skating until Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk made it cool for everybody to skate, bro.
Word.
That's why he can come to the cookout. Bill Nye, if you in science class and the teacher bring out Bill Nye, oh, it's a day. Oh, it's a good day. It's a great day.
Bill Nye
is beloved with black and white folks, and it started from when we was kids, bro.
Unfortunately for Mr. Nye, I'm not a fan, and here's why. Ooh, bars. When I was a kid, he was doing some stuff in Seattle, and he went to my mom's job, and my mom said she saw him groping women in the office, and I was like 9. So Bill, he be saying some funny stuff. I mean, he has some click, but at 9 years old and understanding that ain't right, and my mom was close to this. I was never a fan. So Bill, sorry, bitch. Oh, I shouldn't call you that.
Don't call
I'm gonna beep that.
Don't call him a bitch.
But no. But I want to know out of this 5, these people on this list, and you're saying this list, you said this is a solid list,
with the exception of Mac Miller, because we could argue that part, but
fine.
Everybody else can stay on that list.
So tell me how Tom Hanks ain't on this list.
Well, look, Tom Hanks is definitely on that list.
Tell me how Robin Williams isn't at least considered. Now, there's some reasons why you could say no, but I mean, Stone Cold, Robin Williams, really?
Like, I guess let's measure it this way: if Diddy had a party, and
I'm not going Diddy's into some.
But
weird
look,
shit.
but look though, not okay. I forget who we talking about. He's done changed over the years. That's my bad. So there's a big party going on. There's nothing but black folk, okay? And Tom Hanks just roll up in the party.
Yeah.
Would he be like overall received by the large group of Negroes in this party, or would it be like, well, he just okay, that's Tom Hanks, but no, what are you doing in here,
bro? I think people would see Tom Hanks and lose their mind.
Exactly.
And be like, yo.
Right.
Bro, let's get a drink.
Right.
And talk as Woody, nigga.
Right.
Talk as Woody, nigga. Yes, so I'm saying Tom Hanks is in there.
That's
so how's he not on this list?
I don't know. This is ask Feliz Navidad.
Actually, I'm looking. It's Father Flea.
Father
apparently.
Flea. Ask Father Flea. It's his list. But if I look at that list and I swap out anybody, I'm gonna swap out Mac Miller. And I'm going to put either Tom Hanks or Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah, you said Robert Downey.
Robert Downey Jr. is definitely invited to the cookout.
Robert would be invited. Okay, so he would be like on the guest list, but right after 5. But because, no, I'd probably invite him because here's the thing. Robert slipped in there with Iron Man. Iron Man made me just rock with him. Now, what was it? Tropic Thunder?
Uh-huh.
I liked the comedy of what they were trying to do. Actually, I like Tropic Thunder. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, keep it all the way funky, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I liked it. the line he's like, I'm the black dude.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I said, yo, this dude's a fool. Hey, but it's really Iron Man that made me be like, yo, man, I like Robert Downey.
Uh-huh.
Now I'll say this as a person. I don't know him as a person, so I'm not going to say it at all. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's on my list. I think he's right outside because again, I put Robin Williams on there before Robert Downey. Who else? There's got to be some good whites out there. That sounded so not how I wanted it to.
So oh, hold on. Tina Marie.
I know this name.
Who's Tina Marie?
Come on,
Oh yeah,
man.
that's 5 points off your music card. Rick James, Tina Marie, Fire and Desire.
Okay.
Lady T.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah, you slipping, bro.
Why would she?
slipping.
Why?
Because she made black music, bro, and she can sing, bro. She's a legend.
But
she's a legend in music.
Okay. First of all, when we're talking about white legends, let's throw out what are white legend names? Elvis.
No, no, that's trash.
No, I'm not ones that can come. I'm just white legend names. Elvis. What Paul McCartney? Let's just say the Beatles as a whole.
Meryl Streep.
Boom.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying Tina Marie is not known because again, when you said her name, I was like, yeah, I'm thinking. But there is no way she is way beloved by multitudes of people when you have to. What was? Now maybe that's just me, but I'm like Tina Marie. There is no way that name fits in any legendary name that's going to be on a list to come to the barbecue. That's me.
No, she's
list of top. We're not doing barbecue.
Yeah. Well, but I would put her up there.
All right.
I'll put her in my top 10, my top 20 maybe.
Okay. Again, all of this is led with I didn't even remember who she was. So my opinion I should really lead the episodes with listen, me in particular, there's just things I don't care about, but I'll tell you. But don't be getting mad on the internet. Some of y'all be tripping. Like, relax.
Oh yeah, oh
just
boy.
my opinion. Yo, hey, you know what's funny is I was talking to my dad and because he had watched the episode and he said, you know, the thing is, I don't think Diana Ross can sing either. I was like, see, I think that just might be a us thing.
Yeah.
And the problem with saying your opinion to the world is everybody gets offended. Well, you know what? Kiss the back of my ass. I feel what I feel. Moving on. You know what? Let's talk about one more thing and let's wrap this.
Okay.
The Harder They Fall.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So I finally watched it.
Bro.
Finally watched it.
Let me tell you something about this brilliant masterpiece of a movie.
Yes.
Bro. Regina King is a legend, a whole legend.
Absolutely.
Her position in Hollywood, not just black Hollywood, but Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood.
Period. Point blank is solidified.
I think she's now building up a part of black Hollywood, but her name is solidified in Hollywood.
Hey, period. Idris Elba. As stoic as he was through the whole movie, like he didn't really talk much, he didn't really move much, but when he was on screen, his presence was felt. I can get with a villain who don't talk much, but his presence is felt, and he ain't gotta say much. Like, for instance, I know Bane had like a couple speeches in the Dark Knight Rises, but he really didn't have to say much for me to just be like, hey, Tom Hardy is doing a great job playing Bane, bro. Like, I just okay. All right, so yeah, Idris Elba, his performance in The Harder They Fall was brilliant. I'm
gonna tell you this, by far my favorite I don't know if that's a word. Performance in that movie, Cherokee Bill.
Yeah. Lakeith
Stanfield.
Lakeith Stanfield. He is quickly becoming one of the best actors in Hollywood, bro. He's so dope.
So dope. You know what's weird? And I saw an interview or saw clips. I didn't see the whole things of stuff, but I think he's weird in real life.
What you mean?
I don't know. At least I feel like it was a Breakfast Club interview or something. Just the way he would talk. And maybe it was because they do those like at 5:30 in the morning. So maybe it was just early or whatever. Or maybe he was high. But the way he talked just seemed like he was a weirdo in real life. Metaphors and parallels. And it was just like, yo, bro. But when he get on that screen, it really don't matter what he's doing. And I ain't seen everything he's done. But I know Atlanta.
Right.
Dope in that.
Yeah.
Was dope in this. Was dope. I mean, Get Out, he didn't have a huge...
Yeah.
You know,
his presence was felt though.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Man.
What? Okay, wait. Are we doing spoilers or are we just talking about?
Oh no, we're doing spoilers.
Okay.
It's been out for a minute.
Spoiler
If you ain't watched it, that's your fault.
Okay. First of all, I'm just gonna jump to what I'm gonna say. What I told you earlier. So I liked the movie. I thought it was a great movie, but I didn't wrap up in my mind that I liked it until the end. And I say that because I'm not used to black westerns, black cowboy movies that I don't know, white cowboy movies. I just don't watch those things. So as it started, I found myself, and I was watching it, I found myself trying to grasp what exactly the plot was.
Right.
So a lot of the movie, I was just trying to be like, what are we leading to here? What's, right. But as it got towards the end and everything happened, I was like, oh, okay, I'm all in. Which would you have killed Idris?
He had to die.
He did.
He had
would
to die.
you have done it though?
Yeah, I would have done it. Because I'm not going to go through all this just to not kill you.
Get all the way there.
I'm going to go all the way there and find out you my brother and not
Batman
kill you.
and just walk away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, he killed his family in front of him when he was a kid. And he spent his whole, the rest of his life just looking for the niggas that killed him.
So here's my thing. Was his whole thing, because he gave him the scar.
Right.
And then he's like, yo, so I knew when you come back. I'm like, so why didn't you just kill him?
Here's the thing.
What was the point of that?
It's for the same reason that Beatrix Kiddo didn't kill old girl's daughter. Remember in Kill Bill?
I ain't seen Kill Bill.
So you never seen Kill Bill?
No, it didn't look interesting to me.
Boy. All right, so in Kill Bill, you killing me, Smalls. You killing me, Smalls.
No, forget Kill Bill. Let's talk about that later.
All
Let's
right,
finish what we're doing.
So he didn't just kill him because he was a child, for one, and for two, villains even back in the Western days had some sort of
morals.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't
code.
kill kids. We'll kill adults, adult men. That's fine. Women, that's fine. But kids, we ain't gonna kill kids.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if I understand that.
He knew for a fact that later on in life he's gonna get older and he's gonna come looking for him. So he wanted to know who he was, so he don't sneak up on him.
I mean, that's basically what he did.
Right.
He's older and he went.
Plus,
down.
I mean, he knew that was his brother anyway.
Yeah, he knew. So yeah, maybe that's why he didn't kill him.
That's why he didn't kill him. He knew that was his brother. And I'm getting.
So then that leads me to say, why didn't you just kill the parents out of the sight of the kid? They held the kid there and made him watch. What was the point of that?
Because I guess I'm guessing. But I'm guessing they kept that secret from him and he found out somehow and he wanted to kill them in front of him so it could, leave some sort of impression on him.
Listen, what it was, wait, you saying you think they told him or didn't tell him?
I think he already knew.
Who? The kid?
No, the Idris's character. He already, because he was older. He was way older.
He knew. Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying with the kid there, why hold the kid and make him watch that?
To inflict some sort of mental anguish on him from an early age, like it was done to him.
See, crazy people.
It's deep, bro.
I'm not gonna kill kids. We don't do that. But you're gonna watch this death, and I'm gonna stab you in your forehead.
It's just one of those things, bro. And westerns are definitely. Here's the thing with that, with me, westerns are like that, but this one, it just felt like. It was like a hip hop western because it had the rhythm of a hip hop album. If you listen to the
soundtrack,
the soundtrack is brilliant. let me tell you something about that soundtrack. It is brilliant. It feels great. It goes along with the movie perfectly. And I think that this Western was more like a hip hop Western, akin to like Posse or something. You know, you ever watch Posse? It's kind of like that same thing. But yeah, you need to watch movies, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. But look, but it's definitely one of those movies where it didn't feel like a regular movie. It just felt like a masterpiece. It was brilliantly put together, like brilliantly directed. Cinematography was excellent. The beats was there, bro. Like it was just the rhythm was there. Everybody that died was supposed to die. Everybody that didn't die.
When Cherokee, but what's the boy's name?
The
quick draw.
Yeah,
quick shooter.
Yeah, he got
shot in the face.
In the face.
And I was there for that scene. Here's the thing: it's weird because Cherokee Bill was a bad guy, and this kid was just a kid who thought he was a lot bigger. But I love the way, again, and this is a testament to the character of Cherokee Bill, is I loved how the kid was being all cocky, and instead of it being what you would consider a normal Western where they're going to do the whole thing and the music gets slow and they zoom in on the eyes, kid's doing all the slick talking, and dude's like, bop! Because that's real life.
Yeah. Like, you gonna
I'm
keep
not
talking?
saying go out and find a gunfight and watch.
Right.
But people ain't doing all this romantic talking with music in the background.
Right.
Bow, it's done. That's how the heroes would die in movies. A lot of villains would take over in movies if they stopped all the monologuing and just do it. Tony Baker, turn away and start talking. I was like, bro, just kill him. But great movie. Great movie. Oh, and I saw a thing on TikTok, Regina King talking about when they were walking by the train.
Yeah.
And it's saying it was the H? I don't know.
C.A. Boseman.
C.W.
C.
What's his middle name? It was for Chadwick.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
She put that in there as an Easter egg, shouting him out, and I thought that was dope.
That was definitely dope and heartfelt. I'm glad they did that, bro.
Yeah.
Wasn't his birthday yesterday?
Don't get me lying.
It was November.
Think he would have been in this movie?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
If Chadwick Boseman was in The Harder They Fall, what character would he be? We haven't seen him play a bad guy before.
Yes, I was just getting ready to say that. I was just getting out of my head. I was just saying he could play the villain. I would give him that villain shot because every actor
the part that Idris played.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
He would stature wise, even at his healthiest, against who's the dude that played the lead? Anyway, them standing. I mean, he is a very imposing person. It's just Idris is big.
Yeah, I would. He would probably either play the lead character or he would probably play Lakeith Stanfield's character.
I think that'd be interesting because Lakeith did it so good.
Yeah, you believe that.
But
dude.
I wonder what that would look like with Chadwick playing him.
Yeah. I think Chadwick played either Cherokee Bill or Nat Love. Either or. He can do either or. I think at some point.
I want to see him do Cherokee Bill.
I think at some point every actor should play a villain at some point. If you're used to being a hero, you should just play a villain one time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be the right one. Don't be just picking something.
Yeah.
Some actors just be picking roles. Which, hey, you know what? Get the money.
Right.
I'll pick a whack Green Lantern movie if you paying. But us as consumers, we'd be like, why you do that?
Yeah.
Well, nigga, I need the money. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that's a good place for today.
That's a good place to stop it.
We appreciate y'all for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Please like, share, and subscribe to video. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel, damn it.
There it is.
Do the damn thing.
Please. We on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We need to do something to start gonna be like on our way to 1,000.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get 1,000, then you can be monetized and then you can start making money.
Right.
You know, what you think we talking just for fun?
No,
we are because we're friends. But but that's what we're trying to get to. So please. Please go subscribe.
You know, we're black. You know, we're good looking.
Very much so.
You know,
of both of those.
We got beards.
Boom.
You know, I got the.
I mean, you're
my
definitely
beard's,
flourishing.
You know, it's flourishing
a lot more.
You know, we could be out here, man. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Say It Loud Podcast. Let's go, Loud Family.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, is that what we calling them? The
Loud
Loud family.
Loud Family.
All right, listen. As soon as we get to 1,000, and then we create our little offshoot.
Yep.
For content that's gonna be secret.
Yeah.
It's gonna be for the Loud family. But these niggas can't be loud if we tell them secrets.
Oh, right.
That's gonna be a thing. Anyway, go to hustlermentality.com. We're gonna have merch up for Say It Loud Podcast very soon. All right. Appreciate y'all. Check y'all later.
Deuce.